let's get this started. Make sure everything is nicely lined up. Just a smidgen larger. Up. Alright, visually it looks good. Does it sound good? It does indeed. So hello people of the internet. It is I, Solar Arc Dragon, here back with more Fate Grand Order, where today it is New Year, so Happy New Year to everybody, everywhere. But New Year's means new stuff on FGO, New Year's servings, New Year's GSSR, so we'll go over all that here right now. We'll start with the news. Oh, looks like I am a little bit off kilter. Just gonna move that smidge over. There we go. Happy New Year 2024. So I'm going to go over all of this stuff, and then we will get things started. First off, the items available in the January exchange tickets are Balls of Rainbow Thread, Great Knight Medals, or a Dragon Fang. Nice. Next is the New Year's Pickup Summon, which is the GSSR. No, this is the rotating banner. Right. So we have Skaha, Proto Arthur, Tyranno Kagekiyo, Iskander, Da Vinci Caster, and King Hassan. And they have a rotating banner. Looks like everybody gets 2 days. And I do believe, yep, there is some new craft essences. First is the 5-star limited craft essence of First Drawing. That is Oi on there. Buster effectiveness by 8, NP start at 40%, and 12 stars when entering the battle for the first time. Interesting. Next is a Thoughtful Meal featuring both of the Goudas, 200 HP each turn, and MP strength by 15% for yourself. And the last one is Maximum Overdrive, another Rio CE, featuring Rio Gudiko, Mesh, and Olga. QP earned by 2024 when completing quests. And then it's the various servant profiles. I'm gonna go back and I need to get a quick drink because I just got out of the shower and it was a hot shower, so. There we go. That's a little better. Next is the updated info about the event at the Tunguska Sanctuary. Pretty much saying that the epilogue... Oh, by clearing the epilogue, I get a new uniform. The Chaldea Uniform Decisive Battle. Nice. So that's what's new. I didn't realize I would get a new uniform. So that means I've got 2 that aren't maxed out now. No! The ongoing summoning for the New Year's GSSR. It looks like it is by Noble Phantasm type. There are 14 total types. So, it's quick, it's divided by type and the class of the servant. So we have Quick Knights, Cavalries, Extra, Arts Knights, Cavalries, and Extra, and Buster Knights, Cavalries, and Extra. Buster is so big it was split into 2. That is hilarious. Oh, and support. It gets its own little thing down there. Okay, so looking at all this, who am I going to go for? So let's start from the top. Quick Knights. I have Sai, I have Okitan. I'm not going for Saber Astolfo specifically. Quick Cavalries. I have... Oh wait, I feel like there's more. No, the 4 Cavalries, yeah. I have Malter, I have Kama. Do I want to go with... Okini? Izumi no Ukuni? The extra class, we already have Mole, we have Tyra as well. We do not want Doman, so I can cut that out. So currently the 4 Cavalries is a maybe. Art Knights, we have Muramasa, who I have, Melusine, who I have, and Sakamoto. Possibly. The Cavalries, we have Zerker Musashi, Murasaki, and Rider Vinci, which I don't have any of them. The extras, we only have Yang and Kama, who I'm not going to be worried about, so I'm going to cut that one. And then the Buster attacks. This has a lot. And then there's the supports. I don't know, it's kind of hard to decide, really. I mean, I could go for one that I have the least amount on, which would be the 3 Knights Buster right up there, the first one, because I have none of them. I would like Moriarty, but the other 2 are kind of eh. I don't have any of the 4 cavalry arts either, though, so that is another possibility. I'm not gonna go with this one, because knowing my luck, I would get Summer BB again. So it's between the 4 cavalry's arts or the 3 knights 1. Okay, when you summon from one of the pools, ooh, get a special grail. Nice, so I get a special grail from this. Cool. And this is just going to go ahead and show who is someone. Oh, there's more. Yeah, of course there's more. So this might help inform my decision. I have 3 of the 5, so not gonna worry. For this, I have 4 of the 5, so I think I can cut this one out. He's Mono Okuni, yep. Quick extra servants. I have 2, 4, I have 6 of the 7, so I'm not gonna worry. Much as I would love to get another melt, the chances are sadly too low. Arts here. I have Melu, I have Muramasa, I have Squirtoria, so that gives me 3 of 8. It's not bad odds, I guess. Here we have the 2 Da Vinci's. I only have Shuten of all of them, so that's decent odds. Arts extra servants. I have everybody but Spishtar there. So I've gotten 3 of 4, so unfortunately Spishtar, I just don't think you're worth going there. Now here, there's actually a lot that I could have. Because I only have Proto from all of these. I have wanted Bryn, Moriarty, and Ishtar for a while, so Buster Knights 1 is very tempting here. Buster Knights 2, I have everybody but Musashi, and I'm not too concerned. Buster Cavalry's 1, I have Koyan, I have Raiko, I have Ilya, I have Iskandar, so I have 4 of the 7, not gonna worry. Buster Cavalry 2, I have Morian, I have Umu, and I have Hassan. Much as I would love Kentucky, I can't justify going on that. And then this one, I have literally everyone, so there's no point there. And this one, again, Summer BB likes to troll me, so she would probably come out. So it looks like I'm doing the Buster Knights 1. Support NP and support NP. Yep. So Buster Knights 1 is going to be what we're going with here. Decision has been made. Then the next is the Koyanskya of the Dark Summoning Campaign, which will include those new craft instances. I do like the appearance there. I quite like it. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, Koyan of the Dark is a foreigner class servant, Buster based, and AoE. And she has Tunguska 9 drive, which we did see during the raids / the final fight against her. So we already know what to expect. That is an AoE. Okay. She pretty much does a meteor drop. Koyan of the Dark, the ill-omened star that does not build nations but destroys them. I'm the goddess of thunder and flame. Hono sume rajino no hime no kami. Koyanskya of the Dark, the other half of Koyanskya, which was split from her during the sealing of Lost Belt Beast IV. She has become even more wicked than she was when she was pretending to be the disciple of a foreign god. This half is the Koyanskya who marks and abuses humanity. She is a Tamamo no Mai, absent of any intent to become a good wife. Let's just put aside the question of whether you can call yourself Tamamo when you have no intention of being good to begin with. She is a destroyer, and her aspect as an evil spirit, a naturally occurring spirit, is that it's at the fore. And you can see her NP, but we've already kind of seen it in those battles. Probably just more cinematic. The New Year 2024 campaign, meanwhile. Happy New Year, I'm delighted to celebrate the coming of another year with you, Master. On this wonderful day, my wish is to continue to walk alongside my Master, so I've prepared some special New Year's gifts alongside for you. May we make even more memories together in 2024. So there is a overview, because this is long. So free 30 quartz is the start. You have to complete it to Yuki. New limited time servant, we've already gone over Koyan. There is a trial quest for her, so you get the chance to experiment with her. And then it will reward you with a summon ticket at the end. The GSSR, we've already gone through. New limited craft essence and 2,240,000 QP for reactions. So it is the 4-star Little Lion's Dance, which looks to be Sion and Nemo. And it increases MP gain by 15%. First 3 days of the New Year's bonus login. First day is a Prism, second day is a Lore, and third day is a Grail. Special New Year's panel missions have been added, so that's those again. And you can get a limited time Craft Essence, which gives plus 10 friend points when used as support. New command code, Jaguar Warrior, NP Strength up, state on a single enemy, remove it when attacking with the card, and increase the engraved card's crit strength by 5%. And a new Craft Experience card, Life of Olga, featuring Olga and Rio Gudico. New Holy Grail casting facilities have been added to the Da Vinci Workshop. So for 2,000 coins, you can cast a Holy Grail after you've cleared Tunguska. Very nice. That looks very cool. I'm going to see if I can do that at all. And then there's just a thing on how to perform the casting. And you can cast up to 2 each month. Drop rates increase for servants in Tutorial Summon. New Year's daily missions, which will, it looks like, reward some Stargazer's teapots. That's cool. The Case Files collaboration event has been announced for early January 2024, and if we clear the limited mission, we get 5 quartz, which is just clear loss about 3 intros, so we'll be able to claim that. New Year's means Mana Prism shop updates, as well as an extra one, as well as a grab bag, which is not too bad. And then this is just for the New Year's, and then the new Craft Essence added to the rare prisms, the Delightful Kamari, which is the 4-star from last year. Main quests up to Part 2, Chapter 2 are 1/4 cost. Spiriton dress key for Skaha has been added. Probably the bunny outfit, yep. Special makeover for my room. Start dash has been doubled. Returning master login bonus, nothing that concerns me. And that is all the news for the New Year's. And then the PR department sends a greetings as well with a Castoria saying Happy New Year 2024. Alright. So, claim our login bonus. Claim the first day of the New Year bonus. Claim the New Year bonus. And if we go here, we can claim the 5 quartz there. Let's come here next and claim all this stuff. Pages. And then you are going to be going towards Balls of Rainbow Thread. And then we just start claiming stuff here for a little bit. And then we do the Tunguska epilogue next. So first, what are the special missions here? Complete the panel missions, put 1 or more chaotic or evil servants in your party, collect 1 red item as a battle drop, 24 enemies, 3 wild beasts. Okay. But let's do the Tunguska epilogue first. The journey begins. No battles on this node. Put headphones on it just in case of music. Preservation of Humanity Clock, December 31st, 2019. Chaldea World Clock, December 31st, 2023. 9:30 p.m. Inside the dock. Chaldea Base, under lockdown. I wonder what's going on, Senpai. Didn't think we'd be coming back to a lockdown. No, I did not. I swear, what's this all about? Don't they realize we just got back from a successful beast hunt? If anything, I was expecting them to throw us a party in the cafeteria, or roll out the red carpet up in the command room. Why are they keeping us here in the dock? And what's this emergency briefing all about? Where's Sion? Why isn't she here right now? I'm sorry, Commander. Sion gave us these instructions herself. I was really looking forward to cooking up a feast to welcome you all back, but we can't use any of the base's facilities today. I'm afraid I have to ask you all to return to your rooms. I'm sure the Marines will come get you as soon as it's time for the briefing. If I had to guess, I'd say they're gearing up for the big end-of-year cleaning. Sion's always been a stickler for things like that. So she probably wants to usher in the new year with a proverbial clean slate. Professor, where's Holmes? Koyan's reality marble forced him to disappear when we first arrived, but he's got to be back by now, right? Oh yes, he's here. Now that Beast Force signal is gone, the Spirit Origin Graph is working fine again, so we're good. I believe he's going over your combat logs from this latest mission with Sion in the command room right now. Gotcha, that does sound like him. Okay, we'll go along with the instructions too. So, should I head to the command room while everyone else heads back to their rooms? Actually, Da Vinci, we'd like you to go back to the Border's computer room. Sion said she needs your help with some urgent clerical work there. Urgent, huh? Well, that doesn't sound good, but sure, no problem. I had it pretty easy in this last mission anyway. Alright then, everyone, please head back to your rooms. And congratulations on a well-deserved victory. And we are cleaning, huh? Maybe the Marines are cleaning the communal spaces then. I think I'll go help them after I get back to my room. Why don't you get some rest, Senpai? It was a very long battle after all. Maybe I will catch some shut-eye. I think that would be best. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow at the command room. Foe's just been staring up at the ceiling for a while since we got here. Is there a bug on the ceiling? Knock knock, I'm here to help you pack. Here you go, just throw all your stuff into this container. Hang on, what's this about packing? You mean you haven't heard? You guys are all moving to new rooms, right? So you're supposed to gather up your personal belongings in 30 minutes and meet up at the dock when you're done. Oh, and don't worry about tidying up or cleaning the room. Sion said you won't be using it again anyway, so why bother? Now go on, hurry up. Besides, the captain was all... It's very important that everyone be on time for this. He sounded really serious, too. I'm glad to see that everyone made it back to Chaldea base without any casualties. Congratulations on your successful beast hunt. Boy, this is a load off my shoulders. It's good to have one fewer unknown quantity to account for. Now, if we can just use the essence of the sacred sword we obtained in Britain to create a spell optimized against the foreign god, then we can finally make our move on the enemy's home base. Speaking of the enemy's home base, Miss Sion, you presume that the foreign god will create her own reality marvel like domain much in the way Koyanskya did, correct? Is the remaining unknown quantity you were concerned about? Did I let slip that there was only one unknown quantity left without realizing it? I thought I did a good job at keeping that a secret. I didn't even tell Captain. Oh, I expect any number of people beside myself could have figured out that from your various imitations. You never objected to any of our numerous operations, but you have been most insistent about the order in which they are performed. It was hardly a stretch to determine you did so to eliminate the various concerns you've foreseen in a particular order. And now Beast the Fourth, the greatest obstacle standing in our way, is out of the picture. I was under the impression that she was the last such concern you had. However, I was clearly mistaken given that you are now mentioning another such concern. And since I cannot imagine there are multiple variables concerning the threat that Beast the Fourth posed, the logical conclusion is that only one remains. No? Yeah, that's about sums it up. I should have known you would figure it out, Sherlock Holmes. There's one final matter I would like you all to attend to before our final showdown with the foreign god. Oh, what might that be? Determining her true identity or notable traits? No, we'll not be able to do anything like that until we actually face off against her. No, the last variable I'm concerned about is much simpler than that. But I can't blame you for not knowing what it is. After all, this is a problem even you overlooked. Really, I don't know what else to do about it but laugh. If not even Shiba can observe this particular problem, there's no way we can do anything about it. I'm sorry, this is really not the time to be laughing at the sheer magnitude of the danger. Holmes, I would like you to bring them to Spirit Origin Graph. There is a small chance I might not be able to bring it at all the way to the border, but you can definitely get it there. Chaldea Base is an extremely precarious situation right now. According to my thought acceleration and memory partition, I cannot guarantee our safety even 10 minutes from now. So I need you to get to the border ASAP and bring Da Vinci the graph. You can't guarantee our safety. Do you mean you can't be sure what's going to happen in the future, even with your powers of calculation and prediction? Hey, Deontay, welcome to the stream, Hobby Things. Then why not use Tris Majestius II instead, since he can calculate even more than you can? Sigurd, and you got MP3 Koyan of the Dark and 10 tickets and 2 multis. Damn, nice, man! Congrats on Koyan. Haven't rolled for her yet myself, I want to do the epilogue first. I would, but I cannot. At the present moment, it is little more than an overlarge paperweight. I've already moved its data to another container, and am rerouting it now, even as we speak. Then you need me to transport the spirit origin graph because... Exactly. I'm glad I don't need to waste time explaining further. Just between you and me. Just Majestius 2 predicted that Chaldea would suffer some heavy losses on the last mission. Why, I'd outright declared the mission would be a failure. Can you think of any reason why, Holmes? Of course, reading the logs earlier was enough to give me chill. Beast 4 had been settled with a significant disadvantage before she could hatch the curse she received in Britain. That curse forced Koyanskya into a difficult position, leaving her no choice but to undergo rapid growth. But even so, Soul's loss was all but inevitable, and not because he and his team would have been unable to defeat her in battle. Their fates were sealed the moment they set foot in her domain and went to fight her in the center. Right, Beast of Earth was prepared to destroy herself along with her domain and everyone inside it. Essentially, she had set a trap in which her hunters would die the moment they defeated her. If we consider living to fight another day hurt the true victory, then Chaldea would normally have lost that fight, but... Indeed, thanks to Haigong Wang, Director Gordolph's personal feelings, and Master Soul's clinching remark, Koyanskya was convinced not to go through with her self-destruction in what was truly nothing short of a miracle. They successfully transformed a fight to the death into discussion, thereby eliminating the idea of victors and losers entirely. This was the best result I could have hoped for. I knew my faith in Chaldea would be rewarded. That being said, according to Just Majestius 2, Chaldea is going to be wiped out today. There is nothing we can do to avoid it. This is where our true loss comes. I'd love to know how. Warning, warning. Report, gravitational shift detected 3,000 meters above the Wandering Sea. What? Matching sample phenomenon. Olympus. Matching practice... Oh shit, we were found. Conclusion. Pseudo-black hole created by the foreign god. Okay, that's definitely a way to wipe us out, isn't it? Just drop a black hole on our heads. Okay. What? Ooh. An islet moves with the buoyancy, a mere image reflected in a place cut off from space-time. An interesting idea, at least for Earthlings. That explains why not even my omnipotent sight was able to even see down to the level of individual particles could find it. It doesn't exist in this time. There was no point in scouring the ocean to find it, since it was never within my grasp in any case. To put it as Earthlings might, it seems you've been jacking my signal, or more like you've been hiding in my backyard. However, you pathetic little hideout is a secret no more. You see, once I really started looking, it took me all of 3 seconds to find. I haven't been harmed, of course. I still need to punish you for having the temerity to defy your god. Hear me now, you fire-wielding insects. You miserable nest of hornets. Your sovereign has decided that you shall all be crushed like the insects you are. Hope people don't misinterpret the epilogue. What's there to misinterpret? We're about to be jettisoned into a black hole. The foreign god is creating a gravitational field in the Wandering Sea airspace. Prediction, the Wandering Sea will be destroyed in 15 minutes. Evacuate immediately. Hang on, isn't there like super weapons here in the Wandering Sea? Can't we just bust one of those super weapons out and go pew pew pew? All Chaldea staff are to proceed directly to the Shadow Border at the dock. I repeat, the foreign god is creating... Foo-foo! Seriously, I thought there was no way the Wandering Sea could be found. When you say gravitational field, you're talking about the kind of pseudo-black hole we saw in Olympus, right? I think that this took her longer than 3 seconds. Because Foe was looking up in our room, so Foe saw you all got up there. Methinks the lady doth protest too much. Not even the Wandering Sea can endure something like that. What's gonna happen to the base? Nash, is anyone missing? It's imply all the Chaldea staff are here and making their way to the Shadow Border. The only ones we're still missing are Holmes and Seal. Huh. My apologies for the delay. I'll explain later. Time is of the essence. I have the spirit origin graph right here. Come, we need to escape immediately. Believe me, I'd love to do just that, but what about Sion? I'm going to need to have a talk with her about failing to foresee this, despite all her talk about prognostication. At this point, she's as much a member of Chaldea's staff as anyone. We can't leave her behind. I wish she could have heard you say that, Gordolph. But right now, our own escape takes precedence. Miss Sion said as much herself. She also said she would catch up to us later. Her exact words were, "My name is on the lease to the Wandering Sea, so to speak, which makes it my responsibility to shut the 5 gates completely." Doing so will take her approximately 20 minutes. I trust you know what that means. Holmes, that's... We gotta get her. We went back to save Gordy. We can go back to save Soul. Save me. Save Sion. No, Soul, she was very clear with me on this point. Make sure that you prioritize Cadleia's escape above all else. I promise I'll catch up to you soon. Well, soon might not be entirely accurate, but I will definitely be there for your final battle. That is the whole reason I ran away from the Atlas Institute, after all. So, if memory serves, she is like a vampire or an ancestor in a different reality, is she not? So is she implying that we're going to summon her, maybe? For the record, this is all playing out exactly as I predicted. I'm actually something of a hardcore gamer, so believe me when I say I'm absolutely not going to die without seeing how it all ends. Lol. Hardcore gamer, huh? I can see it. Remember, Sion's an Atlas alchemist, and they do not make future predictions lightly. As such, I accept what she said as a fact. If you want proof of that, consider that we are all here and prepare to depart on the Shadow Border. Meanwhile, Da Vinci and the Captain are already on the Storm Border, preparing for it for launch as well. She always knew this would happen. Hey, J6, welcome to the stream. How'by things, how'by things. As such, we can be reasonably certain that she has also prepared her own individual method of escape. I suppose you do have a point. I did wonder why I was suddenly being asked to pack my belongings. But I suppose it only makes sense that our enemy would begin taking more proactive measures against us now that there's only one lost melt left. I haven't rolled yet. I wanted to do the epilogue first. So it is probably inevitable that we would have to leave this place sooner or later. Indeed, that was bound to come up at a point where we could no longer remain at the Wandering Sea. Hence, living quarters on the Storm Border, Sion planned to use it as our next base of operations from the very beginning. Remember, Chaldea was never officially under their Wandering Sea's protection. I believe it should strive to protect all those living things at present, without aligning to any particular faction. An organization that strives to protect those living in the present, unaligned with any particular faction. Indeed, yes, you're absolutely right, Administrative Advisor. Manier, Sol, Carolite. Hurry up and board the Shadow Border already. The rest of the staff got on ages ago. Yes, sir. Hey, he remembered Manier's name. Again. I guess that's because the situation... Whoa, okay. Oh, she tore down the summoning room. Connection to Ellen's Gate severed. Connection to Ellen's Gate severed. Okay, so... Something is that the Wandering Sea, even you Olga said it, exists outside of our space-time, so... To not let these weapons get released... I'm guessing Sion is severing their connection to the present space-time. You wanted Zerker Musashi, got Lily Vinci, and the other unit you didn't mind. Also got Kiritsu in the multi, and Edison for the first time. Nice. Connection to Koyan's Gate, severed. Connection to Fushiruka's Gate, severed. Connection to Gane's Gate, Oh? Is something wrong, Professor? Did you forget something? Or rather... Hello, person I've never seen before. To what do I owe the pleasure? I never expected to see a mage of the real Wandering Sea reveal themselves to a modern mage. The real Wandering Sea. Is that strange? This will be the last time you and I see each other. Have things changed so much that it's no longer considered polite to part ways in person? I see. No, you're right. That remains polite in the modern era. Unfortunately, our institute has sort of been going its own way for a long time now. Our members tend to favor meeting over screens, smears, threads, the internet, anything besides speaking in person. I'm something of an iconoclast at the Atlas Institute myself. The Eltnam family has a spiriton technique called Etherate that enables us to hack directly into other people's brains and hijack them for our own ends. However, my father was quite the doting parent, and he showered me with affection at every chance he got. I think that's why I came to see the value of interacting with other people in person. That's why I don't use Etherite, no matter how handy it is, as well as why I'm so naturally upbeat. So I'm truly both honored and delighted that you came to see me yourself. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to speak with you face to face. You're still in that time period, right? Is it not costing a staggering amount of magical energy to make this call? It is enough to kill an entire continent, holy crap! But no matter, I didn't have anything better to do with it anyway. That's why my mentor agreed to let me waste it on a visit to the future. Your mentor, do you mean one of the mages who created the real Wandering Sea? I was told there was no one left behind in Gane, but between you and your mentor it sounds like there were two. Okay, so the gates aren't actually leading... They might still be considered weapons, but they lead to alternate timelines. And those alternate timelines contain the founders of the real Wandering Sea. I'm guessing they all have gates to various various versions of the Wandering Sea across all of space-time. Only within the Lost Belts, that is. Only one left behind, but between you and Mentor, it sounds like there were two. Only within the Lost Belts, that is. Outside of them, Gane, the Gate of Rebirth, should rightfully no longer exist in your time. Regardless, the Wandering Sea of 2019 is now about to disappear. The Gate of Rebirth should no longer exist in your time. I don't know what to make of that. It's no business of Chaldea's whether I exist or not. Oh, so you're not going to scold me, even though this island is about to be destroyed as a result of you lending it to me? Of course, the Wandering Sea will always exist. In the distant past, they built a workshop on a remote island in the far-off seas to cut themselves off from humans and gods alike. And they erased it, along with the area surrounding it, from that universe. The Wandering Sea is now a child lost in space-time, an eternally missing person. No one can observe it, or touch it. No one except for the 5 gates. The Wandering Sea that appears in every time period is no more than a shadow cast by what the Wandering Sea once was. Even if the Wandering Sea of 2019 is destroyed, it only affects 2019. That destruction will not affect the past, the future, or of course the true Wandering Sea itself, as it was completely erased from space-time. Now I see, I used to think each of the 5 gates led to a workshop. But they're time gates. I understand that now. They're able to communicate with the Wandering Sea from before it was erased, no matter what the time period. Exactly, I was once a mage from the AD era, just like you. I only began living in the Wandering Sea after my mentor in Gane invited me to join. You said you were an iconoclast in the Atlas Institute, which means there is nowhere in this world for you to call home. There are only so many mages who can learn the Wandering Sea's teachings. I know, I've heard you gathered applications once a year, each time choosing only one to join you. That's right, however, there are actually very few qualifications for becoming one of us. As long as the mystics' fates align such that you are there when a gate opens, it doesn't matter who you are. And one of the Wandering Sea's gates is open right now. Sion Atnam. Thank you, Fabro Rowan. I have no idea who that is. I appreciate your offer, but I'm afraid there are still things I need to do here. Don't worry, I'll lock up properly before I leave. While I'm sure you and the other members of the Wandering Sea consider the foreign god to be a problem you can safely ignore until the distant future, for myself, Sol, and the rest of Chaldea, it's a matter requiring our urgent attention and action. So I can't go out through that gate with you at this time, and if this should prove to be the only time the gate's open before me, then it will simply mean that it was not meant to be, and I'll just have to try and win a different lottery. So I thank you, sincerely, for all your help this far. I see. Very well then, I will leave the cleanup to you. One last thing. We of the Wandering Sea did not lend Chaldea shelter. We gave you an opportunity, Sion. An opportunity for this incomprehensibly bizarre plan of yours. Safe travels, Sion Altnam, daughter of the Black Earth. Go wherever your heart, no, your predictions take you, like a lone bird soaring through the underworld. So Sion has some sort of grand plan, then. What a peculiar analogy. As far as I'm aware, I have no connections to either the underworld or birds. Oh well, maybe it will all make sense someday. Now then, I'd better get to work. That'd be no fun to just allowing the base to be destroyed. If it's going to go out anyway, then it might as well go out with a bang of its own making. Now then, let's see just how much punishment the foreign god's physical body can actually withstand. She's gonna turn the Wandering Sea into a missile. Nice. Oh, reflector crashed. No wonder I wasn't getting any audio. Fabro Rowan is Chaos from Tsukihime's original name from when he was a human. Right at the cinematic moment is when Reflector crashed, because of course it did. Of course it did. No. Come on. I updated to the latest version of Reflector a while ago. I'm on Reflector 4. That's relatively recent. Task manager. Come on, where is Reflector? I launched you, so you should be... Nope, come on. Reflector. Reflector. There's Reflector back. Woo! Come on, screen mirroring. Screen mirroring, screen mirroring. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to get this playing. I mean, it hasn't crashed in a little while. Come on. And, you know, maybe if I actually get a smart TV soon, then it will be different. Because I can connect to a smart TV, but... Okay, there it is. We got it back. Guess what's back? Back again. Reflector's back. 6819. Okay. I said okay. There we go, we're back. Don't show the frame. Oh man, the gravity field is already sucking up the top of the Wandering Sea. So we haven't missed much as far as epic sounds and noises. Well, we can't wait any longer, Captain, or we'll never get enough speed to escape. I know. Tomlin, Kawada, Octavia, Chin, Koyan, Alaron, Marcus, Munier, Sol, Mash, Foe, Gordolf, Holmes. There. That's everyone on board. Do we just get everybody's names? 2, 4, 6, 8. There were 8 other survivors. Damn. That's not a lot. Only 8 people survived the purging of Chaldea. Outside of, you know, the mains. Stormborder emergency launch. We're getting out of the waters at full speed. That's all well and good, but what if that damn Overmurray comes after us? Look, she seems like she's wide open right now. What if we took this chance to strike? There's no point. We don't have any weapons capable of even scratching her. If she decides to come after us, then we'll just have to make sure she doesn't catch us. All hands to your seats. Professor, set the ship's inertial dampeners to maximum. Bridge to the bow. Move to the dimension-piercing time stream to the stern. We're going to use the aperture recoil to help us accelerate. This will be our fastest launch ever, Professor. I'm counting on you to control the hull. I mean, we did have one female Chaldea staff member. They had a sprite at the very early days of the game. Yep, you got it. My calculations are all done, so I'm good to go whenever. Set all 4 Triton engines to full throttle. Stormborder, move out. So how is Sion gonna get to us? I definitely think she's gonna be summoned somehow. As a servant. In the future. So I said it earlier, but she's got some, like, she's like an ancestor or something in a different timeline, right? Did we make it out? Yes, no sign of pursuit from the foreign god. We've just left the North Sea and we're currently on a course for the center of the Eurasian continent. We'll continue heading east toward the Pacific Ocean. Any other questions, Da Vinci? Holmes? What happened to the foreign god? I thought I saw a near blinding flash of light when we were making our escape. I'm betting that was the Wandering Sea, no Sion's counterattack. The same way the foreign god compresses ultra-high density mass to generate gravitational fields. Sion compressed the Wandering Sea down as small as it could go, and then hit the foreign god with the full force of its decompression. Though I can't tell if the foreign god isn't coming after us because it injured her, or if she just didn't notice us escaping. I see, so she refused to go out down without a fight, eh? I expect nothing less from an Atlas alchemist. But now what do? Is Sion really going to come back? And don't we need her to keep the Stormborder working and have Trismegistus 2 come up with mission strategies? No need to worry about that. Trismegistus 2 is already here on the Stormborder. That was the whole point of the end-of-year renovation, after all. Is there anything more iconic than a giant supercomputer on a massive flying battleship? That really is the stuff of dreams. How? What? Huh? Sion, how did you get here? I can see from the looks on your faces that you thought I lived alongside the Wandering Sea. I appreciate your concern. I'm sorry for misleading you. I'm actually I have somewhat unusual constitution. She is an ancestor. Okay, so in this timeline, she's still an ancestor, because I know enough about ancestors that they're essentially immortal because they rewind their body. They don't heal, they rewind their bodies to a state from before it was injured. So, she has control of her own personal timeline. She essentially rewound herself to when she was last on the border, perhaps? After I locked up the Wandering Sea, I set the island to self-destruct and came to the storm border by myself. It's kind of like manipulating my existence probabilities. You can think of it something similar to Yume Ren's atomization. Now I see, of course, an alchemist who lives by numbers would never willingly blow themselves, sacrifice their own life. What matters to them is not what follows after the fact, but their currently ongoing calculations. Your every action serves your own interests. Or so I presume. Correct. As they say, the good you do for others is the good you do for yourself. Why couldn't you have told us this sooner? You just had to play the martyr, didn't you? Do you have any idea how worried we were? Well, not me, of course. I'm the Iron Commander. I mean, that's technically what vampires are, though. They're ancestors. Or dead apostles. It's like true dead apostle ancestor or something's like the high ranks or whatever. Did you ever stop to think how the rest of the staff must feel? We don't need to see any more sacrifices, damn it. No, is that true, everyone? Yes, don't ever do that to us again. True ancestors are pure blood. I'm really glad you're okay, Sion. Since I now know Sion is a gamer, who knows, she might make her way onto the waifu rankings that I'll be doing later this week. Like Ark. Okay. Me too. And I think I speak for everyone when I say we all feel the same way. So happy to see you back and safe and sound, Sion. It must have been very hard work demolishing the Wandering Sea like that. Damn, I had no idea. Well, I wasn't worried. I know you're tougher than most servants. More importantly, now that we've all caught our breath, we should decide on our next course of action. As of now, we'll be conducting our missions from the storm border. We'll continue to fly in random directions across the Earth so the foreign god can't track us down again. We'll only land for maintenance and refueling. The storm border may be an excellent ship, but even it can only last so long without a proper port call. Which means we'll only be able to pull off one more major operation before we need to dock. Do keep that in mind. We're well aware. Regardless, only one lost spell remains. Once we have completed the spell, we need to face the foreign god. Chaldea will make its way into the 7th lost belt. It won't be long now before we confront you, Ola Marie, the being who calls herself the foreign god. I trust you have no issues, Commander Gordolf, Mr. Soul. No, we're finally able to enter the final phase of the campaign. Fine with me. Let's do this thing, I say. But only once we've prepared for every contingency we possibly can. No, of course. We do need to process the essence of the sacred sword, of course, but it's also imperative that we figure out what makes the foreign god tick. Is she really Olga Marie, the former director of Chaldea? Why does she look the way she does? Until now, defeating her has been our only choice, but the more we can understand the enemy, the more options open up to us. This last mission with Koyanskya proves it. Right, Soul? Right. Sure. So now that that's settled, we should start getting used to our new environment. I say we all split up and work together to make the storm border the best damn base Chaldea has ever had, starting with checking out the new facilities Sion built for us. Hope you guys are ready, because I think we're about to be busier than ever. We get a quartz. We get the Chaldea uniform Decisive Battle. And we get the ability to cast Holy Grails. I'm curious if I can actually cast any or not. Oh. Oh. Ho, ho. That looks epic. That looks fucking epic. Okay, so it should be in Da Vinci's workshop here. JP is on that as well. Nice. We're gonna take the grab bag. We'll take the craft essence experience. Take tickets, cause can never have too many tickets. Embers. Foe. And then the standard monthlies. But yeah, that is an epic screen. I'm not gonna lie, that is awesome looking. Okay, that's everything that needs to purchase from there. So, it is Holy Grail casting. So, filter by held. So currently, the servant I've summoned the most is Media. Wow. I've summoned more Medias than any other servant, followed shortly after, surprisingly, by Man Ricardo. Like, holy cow, he came back. He's coming in hard. That's honestly surprising that I have so many of him compared to so many of the earlier game servants. Yeah, I'm not going to really be super concerned about that. I might be doing more friend point summons on my own time. But it's not a super big priority because I have 45 Holy Grails right now, so I'm kind of good for the most part. Anyways, now that we've seen the epilogue for Tunguska, we have the GSSR first. So, yep, I know. And I think is Reflector crashing or is it the audio that's crashing here? We're fine. Yeah, it's just the audio. Audio was going buggy. Alright, so I have decided that I am probably going to be doing the Buster Knights 1 banner, because this one I only have one of the servants on it, and there are 3 servants on here that I would very much like. I would love to get Ishtar, Bryn, or Moriarty. So we are going to be doing this banner. Ibuki, I'm kind of neutral on, and Romulus, again, I'm kind of neutral on. I went over my reasonings for why I'm going to be going on this banner earlier in the stream. I don't even know what the shit banner is, but here we go. 15 quartz for the 11 summon. Yes, guarantee it. Let's go. Let's see who it's gonna be. The one with a double error? I didn't see any error banners. I think you're losing at J6. There was no banners that have an error on them. Alright, so far it's 2, and it's all CEs. 3 CEs. Wah, ah, ah. Number 4 is another CE. The Divine Construct. Number 5 is probably going to be a servant. Yep. Saw that little pause there. Just a straight Lancer. Romulus. Ooh, I don't know. That could be indicative of who we're going to be getting. 6 is a CE. Number 7 is another CE. Primeval Curse. This is the first golden thing I've gotten so far. Number 8 is a servant. Archer Kid Gil. My odds of getting 2 SSRs in one is low. Here comes the guarantee. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Archer, Archer, Archer. Ishtar! I will take it. I will take an Ishtar. Just kind of hoping for Moriarty or Ishtar, so I'm very happy with that. Alright, I will take an Ishtar. Got another Divine Construct. Bronze Link Manipulator. You'll never forgive Ishtar for what she did to Enkidu? Yeah, but the thing is now she can be bullied in Chaldea. The goddess Ishtar has come in response to your summons. As the goddess of beauty, I rule over Venus, but also govern fertility, war, and destruction, so you would best respect me deeply. Long time no see. What are you talking about? I've never seen you before in my life. I don't know you, but... Well, I suppose you're not bad for a human, if a bit sassy. It's a bit sassy. Wow. She thinks we're sassy. That's kind of funny. Alright, but yeah, I'll take Ishtar. That is NP1, Ishtar. Woot, 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 woot. And then we have this. So before I actually do this, I am going to... can I do that? That'll work. But I'm going to purchase my January St. Quartz. Woo! January. Why are you still showing? There we go. Now it's going. So you guys won't be able to see this. There we go. January St. Quartz has been purchased. I'm gonna have to start using gift cards and the like coming forwards here. Why did I click that? Make it always on top now. There we go. Alright. So we are back. We have our quartz. Let's make sure that we are all lined up here. Yep, looks good. So we have the Koyan banner now. So I go for every foreigner. They will all come home. Let's start things off with a ticket though, just to get the wheels greased. Starting off with the servant. It is a lancer. It is Inchun. Alright, now we do the first of the 11 spins. We're going to slow roll this first one here. But why can you not forget Ishtar then, J6? What is your reason for not being able to ever forgive Ishtar? Excuse me. That was a burp and a half. Potions of youth. Don't really need that. I wonder, will I beat Deante's NP3 in 2 multis and 10 tickets? Probably not, but you never know. Hey, we got a new 3-star CE. I'll take that. Tofu. Ooh, I don't know. Tofu's never a good sign. Tofu is never a good sign. Servant. Rider. Alexander. Servant. Saber. Giles. Come on, show me that foreigner card. You only wanted NP2, but you felt lucky and you got rewarded for it. I mean, you know, luck is a thing. The luck hath blessed you today, Deante. Luck hath blessed you today. Rida. Man Ricardo! Hey! Man Ricardo! Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Chaldea. Are you trying to outdo Media and become the servant I have the most coins for? That's kind of funny. Like, that is honestly surprising that I have gotten so much Mandracardos. Mandracar Pros. Currently, this is looking like it might be a mineral. I am literally streaming right now.
We're going to be leaving in a little while.
Yeah, like half an hour, okay? Bye.
Sooner rather than later.
Alright, bye. Gosh, I tell them I'm going to be streaming, and they don't listen, it feels. Feels like they just don't listen to me when I say, yeah, I'm going to be doing something that takes my phone away from me, and then they insist on continuing the conversation. Alright. Sounds like I might be on a bit of a time crunch. I thought I had more time than this, so I might have to start skip-clicking things. Ruined Church. Yeah, I'm just going to skip-click, because I want to get through this, and I don't want them to be yelling at me or calling me again. Because that was annoying. Ooh, you have my condolences, man. You have my condolences. I mean, I love them, but it's like with all family. They annoy you sometimes, but you still gotta love them all the same. You gotta love them all the same, and I love my family all the same. I love my dad, I love my mom. Even if they do annoy me sometimes, I will always love them. We got a thoughtful meal as well. So we got 2 of the New Year's CEs, I believe, so far. Oh, we got 3. So we got the Maximum Overdrive. When Ashikaga Yoshimatsu ordered Ikuyu Sojin to capture a tiger painted on the folding screen, Iki almost smiled and imperceptibly agreed, but only after Yoshimoto let the tiger out from the screen. The furious Yoshimatsu did just that, followed by fussing with the tiger herself and turning into a terrifying rampaging machine of death. There is no longer anywhere on Earth that Ikkyu or his companions can escape from the Yoshimitsu's road rage. And the thoughtful meal. 12 killed day staff and all the servants who are always working so hard. I made this traditional Japanese New Year food called Osechi Uri to show my new appreciation. I think it turned out okay thanks to my cooking advisors helped. I saw Gord off there in the background. Very, very nice. Alright, another ticket. No Jalter CE yet is the keyword, though. Deontay. No Jalter CE yet. Seba. Another Giles. Like I said, I gotta skip click through just to be 100% certain that I will be able to get through this. I don't like skip clicking everything, but it is what it is. Hey, there's Jalter. I honestly thought that was Oi originally, but yeah, that is totally Jalter after a closer look at her. So we got Jalter, we got another thoughtful meal. Okay, so we got the Jalter CE. Happy New Year. Feast your eyes upon the first Avenger, drawing for the new year. Do I have any resolutions? Hell no, but I do have the one-of-a-kind kite I drawn. Here, take it. And you better appreciate it, damn it. Aw, Jalter's showing her Sun side. I officially think, by the way, Deontay, you have better luck than me, because I've not gotten any Koyans yet. I've gotten plenty of thoughtful meals, though. I've gotten plenty of thoughtful meals. Oh, don't crash on me, Reflector. Okay, it did not crash. We got a servant. And there she be. Koyanskya of the Dark. The game was crashing because it knew. It was starting to crash because it knew. Everything was glitching out because the game knew who was coming. Very nicely done, game. Ooh, 2 servants. 2 4-star or higher servants. We get an archer this time. We get a Zenobia. She was trying to make my game crash. I can see that too. So that is not our first Zenobia. Another thoughtful meal. Alright, so we have a Koyan of the Dark. Very, very nice. Hello, this is the NFF call center.
はい、NFF コールセンターです。
Servant foreigner
サーバントフォーリナー。パマモビッチ・コヤンスカヤ
has taken up post after high demand. Oh, you think I'm unwilling to help all of you?
おや、私が皆様の手助けをするはずがないと。
That is untrue. You humans are like my playthings. I'll protect you at all costs.
まさか、あなたたち人間は私の遊び道具も同然全力で保護させていただきますわ。
Besides, it wouldn't be good look if I got all serious trying to annihilate
そ
humanity.
れに
Now would
ね
it?
え、人類の皆様を絶滅させるのに
She
真
still
剣
has
にな
that
る
beast nature.
というのも格好が悪いでしょ。
Alright, so we have Koyan. Her NP might make Reflector crash. Maybe. I mean, Reflector handles Yang's NP, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go tickets. I'm gonna do one more 11 spin, and I'm gonna ticket until I get to the 10 spin, and then I think I'm gonna be done rolling for Koyan here. So I need to conserve the monies, conserve the quartz for future banners. I don't even remember who else I'm gonna be summoning this year, but I need to conserve them! So yeah, this will be the last 11 spin, and then we're gonna go through our tickets, and we get gold right off the bat. A Lancer. And it's a Liz. I'll take a Liz. She's already NP5, I'm pretty sure, but I'll take more Liz's. Another Servant! An Assassin this time. Wu Zetian. Do I have you? I guess I do. A 5-star Servant! Okay. Rainbows. MP2 Koyan. Nice. Very, very nice roll. Imaginary number attributes. That was a very stacked roll. A very stacked roll indeed. So MP2 Koyan. Nice. Alright, so now I'm going to go through tickets until I get the double. And then we're pretty much done with the stream. Reality Marble. Servant. Assassin. Jekyll. See, another thoughtful meal. I think we can max limit break that at this point. And the final rolls here. Another 2 tickets. For another reality marble. And a servant. It's gonna be a saber. And Fergus. Alright. Not bad overall. Not bad at all. I got NP2 Koyan, which I'm very happy with. And yeah. All in all, I will take all of that goodness. Goodness. NP3 Zenobia as well. Let's enhance you. And I think, like I said, I already had NP5 Liz. Yeah, I already have NP5 Liz. NP3 Wu, apparently. Alright, so we got a couple new servants today. We got Ishtar and we got Koyan. I will gladly take both. I have no idea where Koyan ranks as far as servant strength, but I will gladly take her all the same. Okay, I don't know which one is the first one I got, so sort by acquisition. Okay, so this is not the first one, because the first one gets done first. So then by NP level sortage. There we go. So this is the first one I summoned. Alright. Koyan, eat yourself. NP3 Koyan hits much harder than NP2 Summer Abbey. Interesting. Very, very interesting. But... Oh, you're putting points towards Koyan? Alright, thank you, J6. Thank you. I haven't added her to the ranks yet, but I will be sure to take that +3 to Koyan and put them into her once I get her on the list. J6! -3 to Koyan. Okay. Alright. Well, that'll happen next time. That'll happen in between streams, because for now, I'm going to call this stream here before I get another phone call telling me that we need to go. So, I have been Solar Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for you all to enjoy. But once again, I thank you all so much for coming out. I do so hope you enjoyed, and have a fantastic evening, everybody. And a happy New Year.